race fans, this is Larry Supermouth Huffman, AMA Hall of Fame announcer, and this isn't Supercross, it's Wednesday! And you're watching Bay Fishing with Roman and Brian. Stand by while the boys teach secrets of bay bass fishing with Roman on his 6-second nitro-burning pedal drive kayak, and Brian in his Cool Baits high-speed dragster boat that he takes out every Sunday! Be there!
Oh, my mic was off. I almost got it. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Fishy Hour. How's it going, Brian?
It's going great. How are you?
Let me turn you up a little bit. There we go.
Is that better? Am I the right mic?
No, it was me. Yeah, it's the right mic. How you doing?
Good. Got a different cat here today. Usually Dink's over here. Kink's over here. That's Kink, by the way.
So funny.
Dink I did not paint him. This is Kink.
That's so funny.
What's up, dude?
Man.
It's finally cooling off, eh?
I know.
Feels good.
Yeah, it does feel
like
good.
the last couple of shows I've been out here, it's been in the 90s, so this feels pretty darn good right now.
Very cool. So how's everybody doing in chat today? What up? People. What's up, people? Real Dreamer in the house. Let me go do some shout outs real quick. Shout outs. Hey guys, while I do shout outs, if you want to invite anybody to come hang out with us and be part of the show, type in !share into the chat, and the Nightbot will respond with the exact message. You can just copy and paste into your favorite way of communicating with somebody. You can send somebody an email, you can send somebody a text, you can send somebody a DM through Instagram or whatever social media you prefer. Get them in here, try and grow this channel. Okay, so what up? I see Mark G was first. What's up, Mark? Welcome back to the show. Big Water Yak Fishing, welcome back to the show. All Nighter Hider, what's up, Hider? I see who else I see? I see some good conversation happening. That's good stuff. Good doc talk happening. Eric the Judge Lehman, what up? I see let's see. I see Submission Fishing Co. What's up, Muto? Welcome back, dude.
What's up, Muto?
I see Brian likes to fish. What up, Brian? How you doing? Leonard in the house, what up? And Eric and Leonard helping me mod today, so to keep the shenanigans in check. Oh, Salty's in here too. What up, Salty? Welcome back. Thanks again for helping us mod today. Let's see, Mr. Dave Rage in the house. What up, Dave? Welcome back. It's nice meeting you the other day. That's very cool. Dario, what up? Yo, MMFC bit. If you're new to the show and don't know why people are typing in bit in all caps, that just means that they've gone through and they've liked the video, and then they come into the chat and type in bit in all caps. That lets everybody know that they're hyping the channel up and they're supporting the show by liking the video. Cool. If you're watching this show from a phone or a tablet, you can actually exit the chat, but don't leave the video, and then click like on the video, and then go jump back in the chat. Because if you're in chat, you can't see the like button. Okay. So if you're trying to figure it out, that's what's happening. What up, Craig? Welcome back to the show. I see. I already said Dario. Got Craig. Got Dave. Let's see. Arnie, what up, Arnie? Welcome back. Very cool. Bit son, triple D in the
drones
house.
in there. I haven't seen him for a while.
What up, dude?
What's up, dude?
Glad to have you back. Very cool. All right. So what's on the agenda for today besides, of course, kicking it off with a little pop top.
First, but hey, we got a lot of announcements today, guys. We're going to talk about the big thing that happened this weekend. Spotty Bowl is over. It's done. It is officially over. We finished it this weekend. It was over.
Oh, sorry.
It was a grind for some of us. So I'm going to share some awesome pictures of the awards. So you guys that didn't get to go, you get to kind of get a feel of what was going on at the awards banquet. So we got a nice slideshow to put together, PB shout outs. We've got some interesting things to talk about in announcements, and that's going to be our show today. And then maybe some fun things at the end, the very, very end. And
as always, if you guys have questions about anything we've been doing, Brian and I have been doing as far as like fishing goes, anything you've seen us post or whatever, bay fishing, trying to learn the tuna fishing vibe, put it in the chat as well. Those are always welcome at any point. So do remember that that's an option for you. Okay. What we're trying to do here is provide you guys with as much value as possible, and the best way to give you value is to know exactly what the type of information you're looking for. We'll go and get that for you. If we already know it offhand, we'll just give it to you. If not, we'll do a little research and be ready for you next time. Okay.
You got it. And don't forget, guys, to comment on it also. We're always looking for comments. Doesn't seem like we get a lot of comments, but I'd love to have some comments on the show. So like and comment, so we can get like a double whammy, right?
Yep. Especially if you're watching the replay. I know some of you guys are working right now during the live Fishy Hour. If you're working, you usually come by and watch the show after work. First of all, thank you for doing that. It supports a lot. And if you have any questions, we also want to take your questions too. So put it in the chat of this video when you're watching the replay, or if you're a member of Discord, and I recommend you join. If you're a member of our MMFC Discord, you could put it in the Fishy Hour questions text channel, and Brian checks that every once in a while, right? And then he'll be ready to answer your question on the next episode. So it'll just be a little bit delayed, but we'll get your exact question. Okay, very cool. All right, so pop top.
Let's get on to these drinks.
On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best pop top you ever heard in your life, 1 being the worst. Rate this pop top.
Wait.
Dang. The pour, no points. The pour doesn't count. Pour doesn't count.
Aces of spades going here.
Oh, nice. Nice.
That smells good.
Leonard said,
I've got the LaCroix back finally.
Leonard said, I don't know.
Like a shortage or something.
Leonard said, I don't know what to do with myself now that Spotty Bowl is over. And then.
Oh, we're going to find some stuff for
and
you
then Salty
Leonard.
said, fish for fun.
Yeah. Try out some stuff you haven't done before, Leonard.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, so you got a bunch of 10, a 9.99, a holy cow, a nuclear pop. Yeah, that thing blew the mic.
Did it? Sweet.
So funny. All right, here we go. I'm going to do my pop top. Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best pop top you ever heard in your life, 1 being the worst, rate this pop top.
Nice. Hey, that was a good one. It was quick. I was really milking mine.
Yeah, that was very classic. That was like the no hesitation classic.
Yeah, I got no time for this.
I don't got the ace of spades, but I got the grumpy spotty.
Yeah, that's
the grumpy spotty of spades. There it is. Cheers,
everybody.
Cheers, everyone. Let us know what you're drinking in the chat. Cheers. Happy Wednesday, middle of the week, hump day.
Hump day over. All right. I just want to say something about Fishy Hour, Roman.
Okay.
I mean, all day long we're at work, right? Most of us. We're working, and it just seems like lately bad news is just piling up on us, with COVID, everything going on in the world. And to me, and I don't know if it's the same with you, Fishy Hour is like my 1 hour where I go home on Mondays and sit back, I pop my top, I listen to Roman, I listen to these guys chat, I listen to Coach, I listen to Muto, I listen to all these guys, and I have a great time. And it's like all the bad news of the day or the burdens of the day lift for an hour. So I thanked you a million times, Roman. Thank you for creating Fishy Hour.
Nice, dude.
I'm sure these guys thank you for it too. We all enjoy it. It put this group together, basically built this Spotty Bowl together too. And we really appreciate Fishy Hour, Roman. And I know it's a lot of work. Yeah. I'm involved in it. It's a lot of work behind the scenes, guys. We talked 47 minutes before the show even started. So it's a lot of work. And I really appreciate it because it's like a what I don't know. Let's call it a sanctuary of just having a good time.
Arnie just said sanctuary. That's funny, dude. That's cool.
Said sanctuary. Yeah.
And Captain Dan's drinking the Cutwater Mai Tai. Be careful. Those are pretty saucy. Those are saucy. I had one on Monday. Those things, that was awesome.
You're not gonna make it to the show.
I appreciate it, Brian. It's like we're talking about on Monday with like I mentioned on Monday that Cal and I were talking on Saturday, and like that kind of stuff. It's I don't know. I don't know if you call it like a softie. Like I get overwhelmed and I well up like I want to cry when listen when I see something that I know took lots of work for somebody to get that good at something. So like when I see like a great dancer, or like when I listen to like a great musician, right? Like and they get to a point where it's like they're transcending their art. I'm not saying that I'm transcending my art in any way, but I get a little bit overwhelmed, like, and I get like just teary-eyed because like it's just amazing. It's just such a cool thing that a human being dedicated themselves to that craft so much that it seems like what they're doing is magic, right? And I'm not saying in any way that that's what I'm doing, but like that's like the 10th degree of that feeling I get, right? And like seeing everybody, like Cal mentioned it while we were out on Saturday, seeing everybody there just like around and like like the community's thriving and it's doing great. I got a little bit of that like bubbling up. And I gotta stop. I'm gonna stop just thinking about it.
If you think about this Saturday, Roman, a year and a half ago, we were already talking about this. Can you imagine when we were finally going to get together and have that barbecue and it actually happened? So yeah, I mean, obviously anybody that went to the banquet, I'm the same as you. I'm a huge softie. You saw me break down. So
that's funny.
yeah, I mean, Cal's the same way. Thanks for the hug, Cal.
Yeah, that's so funny.
You know what I'm talking about. All right, let's get off the tear jerking thing. We're men, Roman.
That's right.
Talk about this.
It's okay to talk about feelings, guys. Sorry, it's okay to talk about feelings.
Okay, so me and Roman have, I guess this isn't a very big announcement, but it's kind of an announcement.
Go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, Dario, you missed out.
I was reading Salty's.
I missed you out there, Dario.
I was reading Salty's comment. Salty said, Roman setting up with Brian, for Brian is like 45 minutes before the show starts, whatever. And then Roman setting up on Monday, straight from Warzone to go live on stream. Dope. So yeah, what you don't know something is that I make show notes before I jump on Warzone. Now I can just transition right to it. Okay.
You're good enough to where you don't need notes.
I do. I have I make my little notes. I copy it over, and so I have all my topics that I'm going to cover on my talking points, and then stuff I want to share, and then I kind of just go off of that. So it seems like I just jump in from Warzone. But
yeah, but you're more of a natural. I need all this. So.
And then Salty said, "Men have feelings. They feel happy when they're catching fish. Mad when they're losing fish. Right?
It's a lot of emotion. Fishing's emotional. All right. So, all right, we do have this is, I don't know if it's a major announcement, but Spotty Bowl's over, right? And I'm a bass fisherman. You all know that. Through and through, I'm a bass fisherman. I love fishing bass, but I'm gonna give the Spotty's lips a little bit of time to heal because we've been putting a beat down on them, guys. Yeah. And so, guess what? I am going to start leaving the bay for the next, I think, probably month. I'm going to be leaving the bay, and I'm going to try to do with Roman and hopefully some other people some inshore, offshore fishing. And it's something that is new to me. And let me just tell you, I'm not an offshore fisherman. This is all brand new. You guys saw me catch my first tuna. It was pretty embarrassing, but I did it. And when it goes to like spotting patties or foamers, stuff like that, it's brand new to me. I'm a bass fisherman. You guys know that. And so I'm thinking I'm embarking on a new adventure here. And that's the great thing about fishing is there's always something around the corner. Mm-hmm. And Spotty Bowl has basically taken up my year of fishing for that. And now at the end of the summer, I know the fishing's still good. So I want you guys and Roman and Kevin and Coach and all you guys that are very experienced at this, now that I've been talking about spotties and helping you guys out with bass for the year, reciprocate it back. I want to learn to do some offshore and inshore fishing. So we're not gearing the show towards that, but I think the next couple of shows, maybe, Roman, me and you are going to be talking a little bit more about that stuff.
Yeah, we'll talk about the our experiences, and then if we have, we're going to just basically share our fishing story, and then we'll see if you guys have any suggestions for us, or if you have any questions too, because again, you don't have to be an expert at something to teach somebody else something about that topic, right? It could be as easy as a couple of days out there fishing experience, right? Like the Brian that's been out bluefin fishing 3 times now, 4 times maybe?
3
could teach the Brian that's never been bluefin fishing already.
True.
Right? So, and that's just, yeah. So what I'm saying is you don't have to be a super expert to learn something from somebody. Okay. So
yeah,
we're basically going to continue what we've been doing with my original channel, which is like try to get into the fishing, learn the basics, what hooks, what gear, that kind of stuff. Get off the shore, get on the water, learn that aspect, get on the kayak, right? And then now that Brian's gonna open up his boat to this opportunity for me actually too, is we're gonna grow together on that piece, and then we'll also be able to document that little transition from kayaking to boat fishing or whatever. So that
bass fit for me, it's bass fishing. And you know what? I want to see how much of my bass, like, all the things I've learned from bass fishing. I want to see I'm interested to see how that translates out into the like offshore. It's interesting to me. It's going to be a fun journey. I think so. I hope so.
Very cool. We got you, Cal. I hear you, Cal. I see you, Cal. Very cool. Yeah. And then Sound in the City. What up, dude? Welcome back. Anthony in the house. Sound Fishing, guys. He says, I can show you how to get seasick in 3 hours or less.
Yeah.
Message me for details.
Cross my fingers, Sound City, Anthony. I every time I go out, I really don't get seasick. It's a miracle. I think it's because all the time maybe I've spent on the water my whole life, but I don't. Thank gosh, I don't want to jinx myself here, but I usually don't get seasick.
Very cool.
And for me, maybe it's because I'm on this smaller boat and you're always zooming around. You know what I mean? Seems like and then when you get that wind going and you're not that big rocking motion, I think it's maybe a little easier for me.
Yeah. I think at this point, if you were to get seasick, you would know by now, because especially fishing San Diego Bay, I mean, it doesn't get like you fish like the shoreline, right? Like the kelp and stuff.
Oh yeah, I fished when I say leaving the bay, I've fished La Jolla and Point Loma kelp and everything within, I would say 3 or 4 miles in. I've fished a lot of experience in that area.
I think if you fish La Jolla
outside of that,
I think if you fish La Jolla like on a windy day where it's like a little bit of swell, and you didn't get seasick, you're pretty much good to go. Unless there's some other trigger, like sometimes, like for me, what makes me seasick is like the exhaust from like a diesel or something, right? When you're like, it's like the motion's like pretty weird, and then on top of that, there's like the diesel smoke. You're like, oh, that'll make me a little bit seasick, but not a lot. The only time I got seasick where I actually vomited was somebody else vomited, and I smelled like their vomit, and it made me vomit.
The Stand By Me moment.
Disgusting, yeah.
One person vomits.
It's like that movie.
Stand By Me.
Is it Stand By Me?
Yeah.
Okay, there's also
pie eating contest.
Oh, okay. So no, there's another movie. It's like more extreme, dude. It's like it's this little kid. He's like problem child. Remember that movie?
Oh yeah.
That's a good movie.
It is. I like
Problem Child 2, right? They're at a carnival, and they don't let him get on the carnival ride because he's too short. And his nemesis, this little girl is wearing like platform shoes, so she gets in line and she gets in, and she's shorter than him. And then once she gets on, she shows them his shoes, and she's like burn, right? So to get back at them, he crawls under the ride, and he turns the dial up to like ludicrous or whatever. So they're all on the ride, and they're going super fast, and it's spinning extra fast. And everybody's like wee, and then you see everybody go like, right, and then out of nowhere, just everybody on the ride starts vomiting, right, and then like it's going everywhere, and there's people like kind of standing by, and like there's a guy walking by, and he gets it on him, and then he vomits, and then like there's a dad vomiting on his kid's son. Anyway, sorry guys, I know it's a little graphic, but it's such a funny scene. It's like terrible. You're like, oh, this is.
We should have asked Chuck at the banquet if he's had that experience on the boat. It was like a chain reaction.
Chain reaction, dude. That's so terrible.
Vomiting around there. So that's something me and Roman, I'm going to be working on, and throughout these next couple of months, guys, I'm going to be asking you guys for advice. So I'll be on Discord, be asking Coach a lot, Roman a lot. I'll be asking Kevin. I'll be asking all you guys that are experienced in offshore fishing. Dave, I know Dave, Fish Perfect's been out there trying to become an offshore fisherman lately too, giving these spotties a rest. So
nice.
I'm looking forward to this, Roman. That's going to be a fun adventure.
Very cool. Eric said he'll pay pennies on a dollar for our old kayaks. Mentioning old kayaks, guys, I do have my Kraken 13.5. It's a paddle kayak that I want to get rid of. So it comes with a 5-inch display Lowrance unit. It's like a. And send me if you're interested. Hit me up on Discord, and I'll send you the details of it. Or I'll probably post it in for sale in Discord. That's what I'll do. If you're fishing and you're trying to get on a kayak. I'm not going to sell it for super cheap because it's a nice setup, but I will give you a good deal. And the best part is if I know you already and you've been a part of the community for a while, I'll even let you pay me in payments. Okay. No interest. So, think about it if you're looking to get on a kayak. It's not a pedal kayak like a Hobie. It's the blue one I used to use in my videos. Okay. Let me know.
Dario says did you get a boat, Dario? Oh, no, he's going out with somebody on a boat this week. Yeah, Dario, we'll probably be out on Saturday. So, message me in Discord when you guys are out and what you're doing, so we could maybe get on the radio and chat. And anybody else that's on the water. One thing I want to do too is if anybody has an extra kayak, I'd love to give it a shot. I've never been in a kayak. I've never even sat in a kayak. I've canoed, never sat in a kayak. I'd love to give that a shot. So if anybody's got a second kayak that wants to go out and teach me how to kayak, I'll trade you a kayak day for a boat day. Let me know if you guys want to do something like that.
Eric's in. He's got like another hobby, right? So, okay,
Sure.
very cool.
Love to. Okay, so we're next weekend. We all know is or this coming weekend's Labor Day weekend. So we all have Monday off, hopefully. So Monday's a holiday, and me and Roman have an announcement to make about next week. We are taking next week off. So
how? Say it ain't so. Why?
we are taking next week off mainly because we're going to I'm going to probably be fishing on Monday, but we're taking next week off, and there's a bunch of reasons why we're doing this. A few of the reasons are we're going to be working on the show a little bit, Roman, and you're going to be making some adjustments, right?
Yeah. So for me, well, one of the main reasons is my kids are back in school, and they're doing remote learning, and this is the first week back at it, and it's we haven't really hit our stride yet. And my guys are so small. They're little. So we really have to like watch what they're doing and kind of coach them through every single step of their assignment. And so it's basically like I'm helping tutor them, right? So I need that extra time. On top of that, we're trying to regroup or reassess the way we're doing this show. And because I know I've talked about this in the past, where we do the cataloging of the episodes and make the episodes searchable, right? Mark G's been helping me do that, and with every time we make a show, there's more things to do on the list, right? So we're not catching up. We're still falling behind, even with Mark helping us.
Huge backlog. We got a year backlog.
Yeah,
basically.
it's a huge backlog, but in that backlog is a ton of great information, a ton of useful information that could be helpful for somebody that's learning to fish, or even somebody that already knows how to fish. If they want to learn about a different aspect of fishing that we already covered, it's going to be beautiful that we could look it up and through the Fishy Hour website, go search on it and see which episodes of Fishy Hour have the things you're currently learning or curious about. So with that, in addition to Mark helping us, we are kind of looking to form a little bit of a committee of anybody that's willing to help us basically rewatch some of the old videos and catalog not minute by minute, but every time we switch topics, we want a note and the timestamp of what we're talking about currently. Say we talk about that for 10 minutes, and then we change topic, or a question comes up. Question got asked. Here's what they asked, and here's the timestamp when that question got asked and answered. And then what that'll do is I'll make those shows more searchable. So we're looking for volunteers. The more, the better, right? Once you guys know that you want to be in that, and you're going to help us with that, then we're going to have a little side group within Discord, like a little separate channel where we can meet and talk about what it is that we're going to do to catalog these episodes. And then we'll walk through a couple of them. I'll do them live while we're watching, while you guys watch me do it, like within Discord. And then you guys will be officially kind of trained on how to do it. And then you guys can go off and say, okay, you can do these 4 or 5 if you want. You could do these 10. You could do these 2. It just depends on what you can do for us and what your workload is. If you can only do 1, we'll take it. If you can do 20, we'll take it. We'll take whatever you can do. No pressure. If you decide to do 10 and then can't do it, or you can only do 1 or 2, that's fine. No hard feelings, none of that kind of stuff. It's just we'll take as much volunteers as we can. And what that's going to do is going to help us get through the back catalog and really fine tune our process, so that when we get back into the regular schedule, we can do this stuff as we're doing it, so we don't fall so far behind. Anyway, it's going to create a great resource for all of us, and also for the generations to come as far as fishing goes. Is that?
Yeah, because right now, if you go to try to find a certain episode and it's not cataloged, it's hard to find stuff. So it's going to create a great resource. We've already put in the work. Now we just need a catalog.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep. So cool. So that's why. So that's what we're doing. We're taking this week off. No, that's next week off, right?
We won't be on next Monday or Wednesday.
Okay. Cool.
We'll be back on. What's it? The 15th, maybe.
Monday the
15th.
Monday the 13th is for me. So Fishy Hour fishing reports is on Monday the 13th, And then Fishy Hour with Roman and Brian will be on Wednesday the 15th. Cool.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm excited to get that going there. And we're thinking about how to evolve this show. We've kind of been not the same kind of show, but maybe evolve this show into like Fishy Hour 2.0. And now that Spotty Bowl's over, I'll have some more free time.
Yep.
And we're trying to evolve this show. And me and Roman are trying to come up with creative ways. And, if you guys have any suggestions, please let us know. We're trying to come up with creative ways to make the show better.
Yep.
Not that it's not already the best, but we can always there's always room for improvement.
Yeah,
right?
we're gonna always keep iterating, so make it better. We'll add stuff. If the new stuff doesn't work out, we'll take it out, try something new. If it sticks and it does well, and you guys appreciate it, you guys want more of that, then we'll keep it in and switch something else. We're gonna keep fine tuning the show, make it better. Looks like reruns next week, says Eric. Yeah, and if you're gonna watch a rerun, Eric, might as well make notes on it. Hook us up.
Yes, please.
Okay, so the way we're gonna do this is you can message me directly on Instagram. So not Instagram. Sorry, you can message me directly on Discord. Okay, and I'm gonna create a little sub role within Discord. I'll probably call it a scribe or Hold on, I've got a jet flying over here. America, yeah. Can you hear it?
I hear it. Yeah.
Okay, there it goes. I'll probably make another role within Discord call it like a scribe or like
historian
or volunteer or archivist. I don't know, whatever. And then if you volunteer for it, I'll attach that role to you, and then you'll have access to we're gonna do another voice channel that says maybe we'll call it Fishy Hour Archive Project, and then we'll meet there maybe once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks, whatever, just to assign work out. And you let me know how much work you want, I'll assign that much work to you, and then we'll meet back the next week and you can submit that or whatever. It'll be cool. Fishy Hour
in VR.
Let's do it. We can do it. We've done it in the past. We've done the 360 stream. So
I would like to do. We've always talked about doing a live stream from the boat.
Yeah, we can do a live stream from the boat on my account. We
better do it quick though. It's starting to get dark early.
Let's do it. We can do a live stream from your boat on my YouTube account for Roman Castro with the
360
camera.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, we can do that. And then
you name the day, Roman. We'll do it.
And then, for that we just probably do like bay fishing because we don't want to leave the bay so we don't run out of signal. Yeah.
Mission Bay.
Let's do that. And yeah, but it'd be cool to do that on this channel. But anyway, okay. Let's move on to the next thing.
Let's do that.
Is that it?
Well, thanks for the suggestion. See, that's a suggestion. I like that. Yeah, we're definitely gonna do that. Me and Romer will make that happen. Okay. Since we're talking about Discord, now that Spotty Bowl's over, I've told you guys that one of the things I want to try to do is, I keep rambling about this. I've been rambling for 6 months about world records, but I'm gonna start on Discord. A lot of you guys probably aren't interested in this subject, so I'm not gonna promote it much on Fishy Hour anymore. But on Discord, I'm going to open up a world record, same kind of thing. If you're interested in going out in world records, chasing world records with me, we'll just talk about it. We'll get on Discord voice chat and we'll talk about looking up vacant ones while see which records that we want that are vacant that we're going to go out and target, and basically put together a group for group outings just to specifically go to target world records. So if you're interested in that, I have all the stuff to do it. I'm going to be personally doing it. So while I'm out there, I'd love to have some of you guys join me in the adventure of trying to set a world record. Okay. So that'll be in the Discord.
Perfect, Brian. I'm gonna create another text channel in our Discord called World Record Hunters. Okay, World Record Hunters in our Discord. I'll add it to the list, and then that'll be where you guys can discuss this, right? And then if you want me to create another voice channel, we can do that. But you could probably just use the sessions channel or the general channel.
Use our session.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And if you guys are new to the show or you're just starting to watch, go back, I think 2 or 3 episodes, 2 Wednesdays ago when we had Zach from the IGFA talking about how to set these things. We've all got an in with that guy now. So if we have questions, we can call him direct. We've got a hot link right to the guy. So I'm ready to start doing that. And I'd love to have you guys join me with it.
Eric,
we got a lot of announcements.
Eric, did I make the Mad Max World Record section for you? I thought I did. But am I still missing that? Let me know. Because we have our own club records.
Oh, yeah. Cool. Awesome. All right. We got a lot of announcements. I got a kind of a personal announcement, and I want you guys to help me with this. So I've been fishing a lot of A-rigs lately. You guys know I'm hot and heavy on A-rigs, and I can't seem to find one that I totally like. I love the Recon. It's my #1 A-rig. I use it all the time. But I can't. It's not. Their size A-rig. Their smallest one they make is this, right?
Yeah.
And I am starting to make my own A-rig, which is this right here, and you can see the difference in the wire size.
Yeah.
And me personally, I'm searching for like the lightest one I can get so I can fish shallow grass. So if anybody wants to get on board with testing these for me, I'm gonna make up a whole bunch of them, and if they're free, I'm giving them away. If you guys want to test them and just honestly give me what you think about them and how I can improve it, I would love to know. So I'm gonna start making these A-rigs. Anytime I'm out or you guys are out and we're out at the same time, let me know. Hey Brian, can I have one of those? And I'm gonna set you up with an A-rig so we can test to see. Try to make this. I want to make it like a spotty A-rig, like a super shallow,
Beautiful.
Lightweight.
It looks good.
Thin A-rig. Yeah. I've been working on it.
It looks good so far. Are you gonna put blades on the arms?
No, I'm gonna use cool baits for my blades on the ends. So I'm trying to make it light. I might not even use.
That's good.
I might just put offset hooks all the way around and a cool bait on the back. So one flasher. Because I want it to be. I know it's gonna be a slow sinker. When you throw that thing in, it's gonna be like this going down. It's gonna take forever.
Yeah.
But if you can time it and with that slow A-rig, I think you can just really wind it in slow, and that thing will stay above the grass at a slow pace for winter. I think that thing's gonna be a killer.
Halibut Slayer,
So,
dude. Yeah.
You guys want to get on the R&D?
Yeah, I'm in it.
Let me know.
Let me know. Yeah, I'm in it.
No cost. I'll hand it to you. You just tell me what you think and how I can improve it. That's all I want to know.
Perfect.
So that's A-rig announcement. Tonight, let's have some fun in chat too, guys. If you have any questions, always put your questions out. Roman will be watching chat. I'll be watching chat. So let's have some fun in there tonight. And all right, so let's get on to the results. Roman, we've only got 4 results to give, but if you guys don't know, we have the Spotty Bowl playoffs this weekend, it is over. So, all right, we had Danny versus Jesse. If you guys weren't there, this was for 3rd and 4th place in Spotty Bowl. Jesse, who had to take off early, bummer. Missed you at the end there, Jesse. Jesse got a 69.5, I think, and Danny got a 70.75. Jesse, congratulations on 4th. Danny, congratulations on 3rd place.
Very nice.
Round of applause. Good job, Danny. Good job, Jesse. Okay, and then we had Adobo versus me for 1st place. This was a tough day. These some low numbers on here. It was a tough day. Adobo pulled out a 68.5, good number, but it wasn't quite enough to beat me at Mission Bay. I pulled out a 73-inch, so Adobo takes 2nd. I take 1st place in the Spotty Bowl, which means, Roman, this baby just came home. Sorry, Eric. So,
well, congratulations, and also congratulations to Captain Adobo for making it to 2nd place. I thought he was gonna win, honestly, because the 2 previous competitions before that, he blew away everybody. Like his numbers were huge. So I think he lucked out.
I thought he was on a roll and there was no stopping him. But
yeah, very cool.
Yeah, so I'm super stoked to get this. I've been working really hard at this for a long time. If you guys were at the banquet, you know, it kind of broke me down when I won. It was like 9 months of fishing hard, fishing, and when I went out, I was like Leonard says, fish hard, and that's what I did. I took Leonard's advice. I fished as hard as I could, and it just for me, I think it was the experience that paid off for me.
Very awesome. Very cool.
But I'm gonna go ahead, Roman. Hold on before you get that. I'm gonna go ahead and place this.
Okay.
Where I think it's gonna stay. Right back there.
Oh god, I was like hoping it wouldn't fall.
How's it look?
Nice, I like it. You should
Hopefully nobody opens the garage door.
You should put it on the left under that taco warehouse, in the same square as the taco warehouse.
Gotcha. All right.
That way it's over your right shoulder, and then we can see it and you.
I'll just sit like this.
Oh, that works too.
Just kidding.
No, but then the fish is also facing in. The fish is looking. It's guiding the eye in towards the scene, right?
Todd, that's a beautiful trophy. I love it. I'll have that thing my entire life. I'll always look at it. When it's not there, I'll be putting it right at my front door like a reef. So when people walk in, they're gonna be like, "Who's the Spotty Bowl champion of the world?" That's me. That's me.
It's like, oh,
So thank you, Todd. That thing's awesome.
It's like other people are like, oh, did you pick that up at a yard sale or something? Like,
No.
like an old trophy? No, that's my
thing.
trophy. You're like, what? You're the Spotty Bowl champion of the world? Yeah, the world. That's so awesome. Very cool. Okay, so what piece of advice do you have for somebody that is going out there just to catch fish? You know, like just to have fun. What lures? Like right now, somebody's trying to catch a fish. They just want to go out there and have some fun. Not a competition. They just want to go out there and catch a fish. Guaranteed, you're gonna catch a fish, or not guaranteed, but you know what I mean.
I mean, if you can get on the water, it's a big advantage. If you know, fishing from shore is tough, but obviously a lot of people, Cast Queen, Aaron, Roger, they all do it. But my advice be, if you can get on the water, get on the water, and find, like, if you watched all these shows, I say find that green, clean grass. Find the grass, shallow areas, and find something that you can fish slow. It doesn't matter what it is. Something that's not throwing out there, burning it in, throwing out there, burning. Something that you're gonna fish slow. A drop shot, a swim bait, something that you can fish slow that you're gonna get confident with. There's tons of ways to catch spotties, but I prefer to catch them in the grass and fishing slow. And make sure you're on the bottom. The number one advice is fish are on the bottom.
Very cool. I have a comment from earlier that I missed from Joey Basson24. What up? Let's Skiff Mob try them out. We fish SD Bay every weekend and every weekday. He's talking about the A-rig. So Joey Basson,
Heck yeah, I know you guys. When I see you out there, I know where you fish. When I see you out there, I'll bring 3 out there for you guys. I know you travel in a mob. So next time I see you, if I have a bunch on the boat, you're welcome to them, dude.
Very cool. Yeah, so hit him up when you see him on the water, Joey.
Remember, they're going to be built for shallow water. They're going to be built for like 10-foot deep water.
Very cool. Very cool. All right. Let's see. Ooh, Baja fishing. That's another one too. Okay, I think that's all the comments I noticed that are questions.
Yeah, if you guys had any questions about fishing the Spotty Bowl, now is the time to ask. See, me and Roman had planned to interview the winner, but I can't interview myself. So
right. So I don't know. Like at this point, like for me, like I'm a little burnt out on spotty fishing right now, right? But if you guys have any specific questions that you want to ask Brian, right now is a perfect opportunity. The tournament is over. He usually doesn't hold back anyway as far as information goes. So what kind of information do you want from him right now regarding his like spotty fishing adventure that he's been on? So
we're going to give it a few minutes. If you guys don't have any questions, we'll move on to the next segment here, but I'll hold off for a few questions. Arnie says, I'll interview you. Okay, Arnie, hit me with the question.
That's so funny. That's yeah, Arnie. Yeah, we need to talk about that. We talked about that earlier in the week. Good evening, everyone. What's up, Zach? Hey, Zach.
What's up, Zach?
We're hanging out. We're interviewing Brian. I'm hitting him with any questions you guys might have about fishing in general or like the tournament specifically. Doug Rubin in the house. What up? Welcome back. And so if you guys have any questions about his tournament fishing style or his setups or his even spots, or he's not gonna give you the exact spot, but maybe tell you what kind of spot to look for, right? So,
Eric,
what Eric say?
I'll tell Eric. Want me to tell the story. So this is hilarious. So, my wife, who never goes fishing, she doesn't go fishing ever, right? Like she's maybe once a year. She's just not into it. It's too long of a day. So I finally convinced her, hey, it's a beautiful summer day. Let's go fishing. And so I took her, my daughter, my son.
Cool.
My son was with us. And took him out fishing for the day. And I'm catching fish on the A-rig like crazy. And she's just basically lounging on the front, just chilling for the day. So I cast my A-rig in, right?
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, hey, you should catch a fish while you're here. And so I cast my A-rig in. I'm reeling it. I set the hook. And I go, oh, this is a pretty good one. Here, take this, reel this thing in, right? So she's reeling it. it's 65-pound braid, so she's just reeling it in like it's, you know.
Yeah.
And it gets up to the surface, and I look, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what is that? And my son's freaking out because he knows spotties really well too, and we could tell this thing was a beast. We net it in, bounce it in, and me and my son are jumping. We're like, oh my God, look at this fish. It's enormous. It's huge. She doesn't quite know because spotty world, you know, it's not like a tuna. But right. I'm like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe this. I put it on the measuring board, Roman. 17.25 inches, the biggest fish of the year. My wife caught one fish this year, and that was it.
And she broke everybody's PB. That's
so
awesome.
Guess what I got to hear for the entire rest of the day? Was that big? Really? Oh, I caught the biggest fish one time.
She's
I
caught a bigger fish than the spotty champion of the world. Ooh, guess some champion you turned out to be. I was kidding.
So yeah, basically. So basically, I hooked it, handed it to her, and she gets all the glory for that thing. So I told her, you know, I fish all year round, and maybe I'll get 2 or 3 fish if I'm lucky near that size. And the first fish you catch, the only fish of the year, is a 17.25. What gives, Roman?
That's funny. Salty's got a question.
Don't take your wife fishing. No,
Salty's got a question. We'll jump into your question next, Salty. I'm going to do Nori's question real quick. Nori, going to Ensenada, what should I take? If you're going, it depends what kind of fishing you're doing, but if you're going to go like for yellowtail fishing, maybe like a 30, 40 pound setup would be good. A live bait setup, right? Those fish are pretty big, and you'll get like probably have Dorado out there. They probably have yellowtail. I'm not sure if that yellowtail will be too warm, but you get grouper. You want like basically a heavier setup, like a 500 or like what's the Daiwa you're rocking?
The Lexa 400 TW is the new model that came out. Me and Kevin both bought that reel, and I love it. It may, in that size range, it's my favorite reel. It's killer. So with the Lexa 400 TW, has the T wing for the guide on the front.
So I would say like a minimum, like a 400 size reel, and then the appropriate tackle with that. I mean, it's awesome fishing down there, dude. It's really fun. And just like a bunch of tackle. A bunch of there you go. Bring multiple setups. There you go. 20 pound, 40 pound, 60 pound. You can even bring a smaller setup than that, like just to like fish, like for try to catch a spotty out there too while you're out there. That'll be kind of cool.
Yeah, calico. So calico fishing's good too. But the reason I got that reel is because I think it'll be a universal reel for me. It's not like I didn't want to dedicate something to tuna because I don't fish tuna very much. So I know with that 400 reel, I can use it for yellowtail, I can use it for tuna, I can use it for calico, I can use it for heavy A-rigs. So I would suggest getting something that, if it's your first setup, maybe not like a dedicated setup for just one style of fishing, but maybe get a setup that may not be the best tuna rod, it may not be the best rod, but you can use it in all types of different fishing would be my recommendation, if it's your first setup.
Very cool. Very cool.
Unless you plan on buying 5 setups, you can get dedicated stuff to dedicated fish.
Yeah. Now the thing about fishing in Mexico, dude, is that you're gonna it's more likely that you'll catch a bigger fish than a average fish. Because like say you're fishing for yellowtail, and all of a sudden out of nowhere, like you hook into a grouper, dude, and that's like a 100+ pound fish. You know, it's like you want to have the gear that's gonna be able to horse that thing in or work that thing in. And a yellowtail, like a 40 pound yellowtail, they fight pretty hard, dude. They fight pretty hard. So, have fun. It's going to be awesome. You're going to have a blast, dude. Very cool. Okay, absolutely. Let's do Salty's question. He says, what's your biggest takeaway after fishing competitively through so many different seasons?
Oh, I mean, basically the learning process. You know, I learned as much from you guys this session as hopefully as we've talked about on the show. The learning, you know, listening to what's going on, watching what's going on. And I knew this beforehand, and this may be, I don't know if it was advantage to me, but I knew where the fish were going to be, what times of the season. And I think talking about that, I really confirmed that, hey, the fish might be here in May and April. In the wintertime, they're here. So by fishing every weekend in tournaments, if you guys kept a mental note on where you were catching the fish, like in the winter versus the spring versus the summer, spotties aren't in the same place every time you go fishing. they move. And I think I took away, by doing this every weekend, competitively fishing hard, and keeping a track on where not just fish were at, but where those big guys were at. That was the key, trying to find those big guys. I took away, I know where they're at during what seasons.
Very cool. Very cool.
And I'm going to say the word pattern. Once you figured out where the big guys are at, they were usually hanging around there for a month or so, and you could take advantage of knowing where the big guys were.
Very cool.
And the big guys, I'll just say it, and then April and May, they were in the docks. At the end, they were in the grass. And in the summer, or in the winter time, they were in the shallows, up on the shores, and hiding in that riprap. I think a lot of the time in the winter, the winter was the hardest. I know, like Eric, the judge, had a day where he only caught one fish. He fished 14 hours, guys, and caught one 10-inch fish. I mean, that was in the winter. And then Eric's last session, what he's taken, I'm going to talk for Eric here. What he's taking from this spotty bowl is his last session. Eric scored a 74-inch.
Cool.
So he went from 10-inch to 74-inch. So Eric, I'm sure you learned a lot, and I'm talking for the whole group and for myself. We all learned a lot, guys. And if we do this again, I think the competition is going to be fierce, because all you guys have taken all this knowledge. And it wasn't just about catching 20 fish. It was about catching 5 big fish. And that's harder to do, I think, than go out and catch 20.
Very cool. And I just noticed that. I didn't notice it earlier when we answered Nori's question. But Nori, you're welcome to ask questions, and we'll get to those questions when it fits in the flow of the show. I'm not gonna cut off Brian mid sentence or mid thought to answer your question. You're welcome to ask questions. We'll get to those we'll get to those questions, and we'll answer them when appropriate. No need to be rude and add weird comments like, why ask for questions if you're not going to answer them. So we got to your question, we answered it. Hopefully it was helpful. In this community, the way we run it here, it's all positive, and we don't want any kind of weirdness in here. So you're welcome to stay, you're welcome to hang out, you're welcome to learn along with us. But the way we do it here is respectfully, and yeah, it's just do it in a respectful way. No need to add those weird comments that can be misconstrued or taken the wrong way. Okay, keep it going.
Yeah, and we do want a lot of questions. I'm sorry too, but right now we were talking about spotty fishing. So, but yeah, always please type in those questions. We love questions, so don't hesitate to type those in. But yeah, we try to get to them. But yeah, we were trying to stay on top. All right. So if there's no more questions about Spotty Bowl, to me it was a blast. I hope you guys had fun. It was a grind. I'm kind of happy it's over now, so that I can concentrate on some fun fishing with you guys. And I can't wait to get out there and fish on one of our fun outings. And maybe we can do a mini tournament, like a old Joel Palins or like a 2-hour old water.
We're gonna hang out and fish together and have fun.
Yeah.
No tournaments for the next month.
No tournaments. All right. So let's move on, Roman, to the awards banquet. I'm going to share a quick slideshow for you guys that didn't go.
So I'm sorry. I do want to mention. And he posted this on Instagram. So HTX Polestar, guys, he got the COVID, and he's been in the hospital. Oh. He was, I think, on oxygen, but they turned the oxygen down now, so he's not as bad as he was. He's doing okay. I messaged him back and forth over Instagram. I just wanted to say, Oscar, dude, I hope you feel better, dude. Keep fighting, and you got this. Everybody here, can't wait to have you back in the chat, and we'll see you soon. Okay?
Get it done, Texas chapter.
Yeah. Yep. Just type in some positivity for Oscar in the chat when you get a chance, and just to let him know that we're thinking about him, and we're rooting for him, and sending him positive thoughts and good vibes. Okay?
Oscar, you put out one of the funniest YouTube videos I've ever seen. It was called Big Booty Judy or something like that. Some fishing lure he had. I watched that twice, dude. I cracked up. So if you guys want something that's funny, go back to Oscar's HTX Polestar, his YouTube, and watch him. He's a funny guy, man. He's got a positive attitude, and man, he is super hilarious. Cool dude,
yeah. Like really positive guy, yeah. Perfect.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and go to my screen share, Roman.
Okay. Should I pop the music, or are we doing?
It'll only take me a second. No, I'm gonna go to the banquets
Got
slideshow.
it. Okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna switch over to here. What up? All right, that was cool. Any very cool. Yeah. Nori, hang out, relax, be part of the community. You don't need to support yet. Just hang out, get to know us, ask questions, answer. If you see somebody ask a question that you know the answer to, type in your answer. Nobody's gonna judge you for having the wrong answer. Maybe we'll just guide you towards a better option, because maybe we haven't heard the way you do things, right? And then you suggest something different, and maybe we're like, okay, let's try that, and it might actually help everybody out. So hang out, don't worry about it. The best we can show support at this point is just hanging out, being chill, and being part of the community. You know, we like having new people here. You're welcome here, of course, and hang out and just check out the vibe. Everybody's kind of chilling, learning, and of course, if you have questions, throw them in there, and then we will get to those questions as soon as we can. Okay.
Yeah, check out some of our previous episodes too. There's a whole backlog.
Eric says join Warzone.
I'm always threatening to think about starting to play a video game.
You better start playing Warzone.
When am I ever? I don't know time. I want to.
That's so
Trust
funny.
me.
I'll make a video of you just playing Warzone.
First time in Warzone. Can I play it on my phone, or do I have to play it on I have an Xbox One. Can I play it on that?
I don't think you can play anything on Xbox One anymore. I don't even think you can play Xbox One on Xbox One.
Dang.
Just kidding.
Is there a new Xbox? Am I behind a generation?
There's I think there's two generations. Oh, is there? I think there's another one.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Co-host full. All right. Oh, that's you. That's not your screen. There you are. Oh, look at that beautiful logo. Nice. Let's go.
All right. So you guys that are new, which I don't think there's a lot, but there might be a few in there. We had our Spotty Bowl awards banquet this weekend where awards were handed out, and we finally got to hang out at MMFC as a group. Here we go. To start out, hey, there's Zach. So you guys don't know that's Zach on the left, and that's John, who's been missing in action. It's good to see John. And if you look in the back corner right there, you can see third place's fishing jet ski. Danny Martinez's fishing machine back there. So we had it at Hospitality Point under this nice gazebo we reserved, and this is the food. Thank you, Mustang. I guess it's Mustang Fishing plus Chuck. Thank you, Chuck, for providing this food.
Yeah, Chuck volunteered to do the food. He happens to also work on the Mustang, but this was all Chuck and his family.
And if you're wondering who that good-looking guy in the blue shirt is, that's All Night Hider.
All Nighter Hider in the house.
Working.
Oh, nice, dude. That was awesome. It's good seeing Hider.
I see Paul. Yeah, I see Amir back there.
Roy.
Here's a little bit of the spread, guys. If you guys missed out, dude, it was what kind of food was that, Roman? It was rice, beans,
brisket,
carne asada.
Oh,
the brisket.
A chili chicken and pulled pork.
Yeah, and you can see Leonard's not holding back there. Neither is Chad. They're loading up a plate right there. There's Leonard.
That's very cool.
Oh, look at this guy. Who's that?
Oh, jeez.
Look at that food, man. Is that breaking keto right there, or keto, whatever you call it?
Keto. Yeah, definitely.
That looks delicious. That, to me, that's like the perfect meal. Tacos, brisket. I mean, pulled pork. Jeez. There's my setup.
Nice.
Man, I think I'm a little more traditional, man. I have the cheese and salsa and beans and rice.
Yep.
Looks like you were a little less traditional, but I wanted to look like when I ordered a number 2 at Rubio or Roberto's.
Funny. I was on my way to that table. I had just got the tacos. I hadn't topped them off yet.
There's Cool Baits Express.
Woo!
Here's some of the raffle prizes given away. Somebody, I think Eric, donated an entire battery and a trolling motor specifically made for kayaks. So that was a sweet. Tanner ended up taking that thing home.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how Tanner likes that thing. Dude. I think that'd be awesome to get that on a kayak. If I had a kayak, that's what I want. You can see some of the prizes given away, a bunch of bump boards, a lot of stuff donated by Eric and a lot of others who've been mentioned. There's me talking to Tanner, some more gifts given away. There's the mailbox. And you could see Adobo staring in there looking at it. Don't stop looking at my mailbox, Adobo.
You're eyeballing my mailbox,
something I noticed that was really cool that went on at this event. Eric, who's always the nicest person I know. He's always a super generous guy. I keep patting this guy on the back, but he always deserves it. He sat there and that's Fish Perfect's son, Nathan and Kai, and that's Amir next to him, and they got the kids category, so that each got to select a prize. To me, I think that was like Christmas morning to these kids.
Yeah, it was like going trick or treating.
Eric did that for him, which is awesome.
Between,
I think Eric will remember that forever.
yeah, between the three of them, they got all those baits, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Plus a couple of rods and reels. There's all kinds of nice donations. And thanks everybody for donating that. That made those kids, I'm sure, year. That was awesome. And Amir, just for a side fact, Amir, who's far on there on the right, won the kids spotty bowl champion of the world.
We'll announce that when we get the picture. When we get the picture. Yeah.
All right, here's Mark G.
What up, Mark?
Looking like. Woo. Stay away from my mailbox, Mark. Look at Leonard's looking at my mailbox too. Look at that. Leonard's like leaning back. He's like, dang. I'm a runner, Leonard, so you'd have to run fast if you grab that thing.
So up here, up close to the camera, who's this?
I'm sorry. You talking about that's Mark G. That's Jesse on his phone.
On the right. Oh yeah, that's Jesse. And then
that's Leonard.
Leonard.
It's Todd in the background talking to Eric.
Todd with the
Tanner.
blue shorts.
Like,
cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Sorry, I missed your call. I was fishing. That was Mark's shirt.
Mark's shirt.
That's so funny.
This is part of the casting contest. Thanks, Arnie, for putting that on. That was a lot of fun. And Roman also set up what would you call that other casting contest that you guys were doing?
The pitching contest from the seating position.
Thank you, Arnie. DFA showed up and represented. It was always nice talking to those guys. Really fishy, really cool dudes. There's Aaron. Is he tying up a bait?
Heck yeah. He's there to fish. It happens to cruise by.
He's got his Tupperware container. Let's see. Later on, you guys can zoom in to see what he's fishing with there.
Nice.
It's like a bunch of goodies in there. Here we go. Some MMFC guys. And if you guys haven't met Roy is a giant. I think he is like... I'm pretty tall, but Roy, I think, was a foot taller than me. Roy, are you 7 feet tall? 7'3"? How tall are you?
Let's just say if Roy wanted to walk down a dark alley, I'd be walking with him. I would feel perfectly safe.
Exactly. I'm gonna hang out with Roy.
But yeah, Roy, you want to walk down some dark alley? Sure. All right, let's go. I'm good.
Roy brought his own chair too. I forgot mine, man. That thing looked comfortable. We got Leonard over here having a good time. Salty Dangler, Jesse hanging out.
Also, Roy donated some stuff to the raffle. Donated a bunch of cool stuff, including a rod and reel, and a lot of the hemostats too that went out with all the packages.
Here's Captain Adobo, guys. Second place. Congratulations, Captain Adobo. Thank you for donating all those awesome prizes.
Roy said
donated
6'3".
a ton. What's that?
Roy said 6'3".
No way, Roy. You're taller than that.
Maybe with no shoes on.
Yeah.
Maybe kneeling.
Punch over. No way. Who's that guy? He looked like he's having a good time.
Yeah, I'm just cracking up.
Always fun to be around. We got Joe here. There's Chad. It was good to see Chad again. Chad. If you're on there, it was good to see you. That's Mr. Inflatable. He fishes from a floating mattress called an inflatable boat, but I consider that a mattress. He's the most comfortable fisherman out on the water.
And
good to see you, Chad.
Up front with the blue hat, DFA crew. I forget what his name.
Joe, I think.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. And then there's Roger back there with the sunglasses.
Yep. And there's Todd lingering in the background.
Yep, chilling.
We got Danny M, Chad. Chatting about, looks like Chad's talking about the big fish right there. He's got his hand like a fish's mouth, I think. So it must be telling him a good fish story right there. Danny looks like he's excited. Jesse, did you have like a lot of sunscreen on? I looked at this picture. I was like, wow, he's got a lot.
Well, that's
pulling with me. That's a lot of sunscreen, Jesse. I'm the same way. I love to kick that stuff on. I'm terrified of the sun. Salty Dangler right next to him. Look at Salty's hand. Has he got a ghost?
Yeah. Salty, is that how Salty gets good at fishing? Do you secretly have a third hand? Dun, dun, dun. Salty, do you have an extra hand?
Wait a minute. This is a creepy picture, dude.
That is a creepy picture.
Look at Jesse. And then look at Salty's hand, dude. What is going on here?
Any other anomalies you guys see? This is like one of those like pictures where like you're like, oh, it needs to get investigated. Is it a ghost?
What the heck is going on here? Jesse were you there, Jesse?
Salty's
look at Jesse's hand, and what is going on in this picture? And Adobo, you're the big witness. Look at Adobo's right there in the background. What's going on here?
That's funny. All right.
There's the mailbox. Everybody signing their tickets. Here's some more pictures of the awards. And then we went to, thank you, Roman, by the way, for emceeing the event. You did a great job handing out and giving out all the awards. Thank you, Eric, also, for arranging that. That's the back of Dave Rage's. That's Dave Rage's back, by the way, right there.
Cool.
Here's Roman giving out the prizes. Okay, here. Okay, so you guys know that I won it, but Amir, congratulations, Amir, for winning Spotty Bowl Kids Champion of the World. When he won that, we had a raffle where he came up and pulled a raffle out of the box. Amir pulled his own name, and then he reaches over to pull the number of what prize he wins, and he went and he got the IROD Obama edition. So he's
Super stoked.
He lucked out, man.
Yeah.
Good job on that, Amir. And there's Salty. He's got so many awards also. We got to give a shout out to Salty. I think he got about 10 awards. He's struggling.
Muto said
He's
nice.
struggling to hold all those up.
Muto said nice back, Dave. That's funny.
So, hey, yeah, congratulations to all you guys that got those awards. Salty, I mean, every time award was called, Salty came up and won it seemed like. So he did awesome throughout this tournament. He may not have made it to the finals, but you did awesome during the tournament, Salty. Thank you, Cool Baits, for sponsoring this event and throughout the Spotty season. And here we go, guys. This is the final picture here, I think.
Hey, oh, everybody's looking at that drone. Well, I'm looking at the drone.
I'm still curious about that ghost picture. I'm going to post that on Discord, guys, so you guys can check that ghost picture out.
Yeah.
But here it is, the whole group. What a great, I've already said this to you guys. I love you all. You're a great group of anglers. I think our club is perfect. I don't know what to say, Roman. It's a great group of people. We get together, and it's, we don't see each other, but when we get together, it's like we just started. We're all friends. We all know everything that's going on with each other, and it's real easy to talk to each other. It's real comforting to be around you guys. You guys are easy to talk to, and you're a great group of people.
And look at all those sweet MMFC and Grumpy Spotty shirts. Yee! That was cool.
That's right.
It was cool seeing everybody rocking the gear, representing.
Yep. All right, and that's it for that, Roman. So I'm gonna jump right over to PB shoutouts, guys. So we can. I don't hold you guys here all night.
Well, let me do this.
I'm gonna go ahead and exit this.
Go ahead and put the
Gotcha.
slide up.
You can
Go
get
ahead,
ready.
here.
That's gonna take me 1 second here.
What? Are you guys ready for this? Once again, courtesy of Sound in the City, Anthony, Sound Fishing. Thanks for hooking us up with the intro song for PB shoutouts. Here we go.
Give it
Hello,
a
race
second.
fans.
Oops, that's the wrong one. Here we go.
There you go. Is it on the screen?
Yeah, but let me find the beat. I don't remember where I put it.
Oh no.
Let's see. Is this one? Oh yeah, here it is. Here it is.
We've seen you out on the water. They say you fishing harder. I guess we'll find out this week on our PB Shoutout!
Nice.
That is nice.
So good.
Thank you, Anthony. That is awesome. All right, PB shoutouts. So this is where me and Roman give shoutouts to people who have caught fish this week or somewhere in the past that deserve to be shouted out. It doesn't have to be a PB. It could be any fish you're proud of or any fish that has a cool story. Look at this guy.
Dang.
Third place in Spotty Bowl.
That's huge.
I know. That's so you guys don't know. That's the Danny boy in Discord. Also Danny Martinez. This is his PB Halley. Just caught this thing. It's 30 plus pounds. He didn't get an exact weight on it. He caught it on the Fisherman 3 out of H&M Landing, fishing the Point Loma kelp beds with live bait on the bottom using a Phoenix Black Diamond rod, nice rod, and a Shimano Trinidad 12A reel. So, wow.
Jeez.
That's a beast. I wish you got
huge
a link
butt.
on that thing, too.
You got a huge
guess,
butt.
You got a huge butt.
That's a huge butt.
I'm going to guess that is around 40 inches. Wouldn't you think?
Yeah. Did he say?
He didn't give me a length, but he said 30 plus pounds.
Dude.
That is a big.
Just look at the tail, dude. The tail's so wide.
Congratulations on that, Danny. That's a big one. All right, next
Nice
up, Aaron, who is also, you guys know him in chat as Big Water Yak Fishing.
Very cool.
Congratulations, Aaron. You've been participating in PB shoutouts a lot lately, and I know you've been hitting the water. Aaron, I don't know if you're new to the bays or if you're an experienced fisherman, but it seems like every week you're like progressing and progressing, and I see you catching more and more fish. So congratulations on getting this halibut. He caught it on a 1/2 ounce cool baits underspin. Yeah.
Very
on a
nice.
Z-Man diesel paddle tail was the bait he attached to that thing. He has an Akuma bait caster with a Shimano. Akuma bait caster, and his rod was a Shimano fast action medium. He caught it in about 12 to 17 feet of water, skimming that cool bait right on top of the grass, exactly like you're supposed to. That's what you'll do.
Very cool. Hang on.
There's
wait, go back. Hang on that picture for a little bit. Go back to the other picture. Go back one. Yes. All right. So just a little bit of advice for the future. These kind of fish lip grippers, especially on halibut, will tear the throat skin on the fish. So be careful using these. If you're gonna use it, don't clamp down on it. Just use it to give you some leverage. Because if the fish thrashes, the bottom part of that lip gripper ends up cutting through the what would be, I guess, the skin between the jawline and the throat. It usually cuts through it. So just be careful using those.
Is that your first halibut? Because halibut, to get that legal size halibut, seems like a journey for a lot of us. That's a hard thing to achieve. So keep doing what you're doing. You'll get one of those legals out there eventually. With halibuts, it's just a matter of going through a lot of them to get to that legal, almost with all these fish. Yep. But 12 to 17 feet, interesting. All right. And here's a picture of Aaron out on his machine. He's prepared. Look at that. He's got a kill bag up front.
I like that kill bag, dude. That's a nice one.
Heck yeah. What kind of kayak is that, Roman? I don't know. Is that
it's an Old Town.
Oh, sweet. I like the name of it. And this dude's cool. He goes out with his wife. Don't hook a fish and hand the rod over to your wife, because that'll probably be your PB halibut. So make sure you reel in your own fish would be my advice. But this is Daniel. She's out there slaying. She caught herself a sculpin.
Nice.
Using an ugly stick, which is awesome, with the squid strip attached, sitting it down on the bottom. So nice fish there, Daniel.
So BYF, Big Water Yak Fishing said that it's not his first halibut, but it's his first halibut on a cool baits or underspin.
Won't be your last.
Nice.
Okay, Mark G. This is Mark G, guys. He competed in Spotty Bowl. Mark, how are you new to bay fishing? Also, it seems like I've watched you personally progress and getting more and more fish, getting better and better at this. But Mark wrote a nice thing here, so I'm going to read this. First of all, this fish right here, he used an A-rig with 1/4 ounce and 1/2 ounce cool bait, underspin jig heads, 3-inch Kitech shiners, swim bait, casting with a bait caster Daiwa Alexa 200 and 65-pound braid. He caught this in 45 to 50 feet of water. Wow, yeah, we know exactly where you're at. You can see the bridge right there. But I want to read this. Okay, so I asked Mark, because I don't know how much tournament fishing he had experienced, but and how much fishing he has. I said, hey, can you tell me a little something about your Spotty Bowl experience? And this is how he responded. During Spotty Bowl, I learned the importance of keeping baits on the bottom to catch fish. Drag the baits in the same direction as the current, and super important to use the rod that has backbone to set the hooks. A rod without enough backbone will lose fish. I didn't learn this until I tried fishing an A-rod, I think he meant I-rod, an I-rod that Eric, the judge, let him use. I learned to try different baits, change spots often, look for structure, and I learned the importance of fishing docks. I learned most of these tactics from Eric the judge, who is willing to share his knowledge with me. Also, Spotty Bowl forced me to get outside and try to fish. No doubt in my mind, I'm more skilled angler than I was before I started Spotty Bowl.
Very cool.
Very cool, Mark. So
round of
thanks
applause
for that.
for that.
Thank you, Eric, for teaching another angler. And there he is, Mark G, underneath the midway, it looks like to me.
That's a cool shot. Very cool.
Mark, you're just getting into a lifetime of fun, really.
Yeah.
It's the journey, man. Your first tourney, yeah, it's a journey, man. You're going to have a lot of fun. Keep up with it. Maybe you'll win this thing next year.
Very cool.
Next guy up. Look at this guy. We all know this guy, Submission Fishing.
Nice.
That's Muto. If you guys don't know, he's got a show Thursdays on YouTube like us.
Double fisting it. Woo.
Called Submission Fishing. He's got his GoPro on, so I'm sure he's gonna have a video of this. I know he's gonna have a video.
Are those yellow?
Of this.
Are those yellow fin or blue fin?
That is a yellowfin.
Okay.
So Muto is out. That's a reason why he wasn't there with us at the banquet. He went out fishing on a chartered boat. I think he had with his whole work. So I'm sure they had a blast out there. He caught this fishing a slow pitch jig, which doesn't surprise me. Muto is very good at fishing those. It was called a sea falcon jig. I don't even know what that is. Do you know what that is, Roman?
Nuh-uh.
I've never heard of that. Sea falcon jig. And he was near the Coronado Islands, about 50 feet deep. I bet you those are good tasting too, Muto. And he already cooked them up. I forgot what he said that was.
Oh, these are the collars.
He cooked up the collars.
Yeah, that's the tasty part. Yeah. All kinds of fat.
That looks good to me. Do you just eat that just like that? Pick it up like a taco and gnaw on it, or do
you broil it with you put like some seasoning and some salt and pepper maybe, and you broil it like that, and then you put like lemon on it, and then you can pick at it with like chopsticks or a fork, and the meat comes off.
That looks good.
It's really good. Like it's like the bacon of the fish.
Oh,
he smoked them. Very nice. So you got the extra smoky flavor too.
So nice job, Muto. I'm glad you went out there and had a successful trip. That looks like a successful trip to me. All right, next up is Zach Riggs.
Oh, what?
So Zach Riggs shared some pictures of, I think this is last lobster season. So we got this coming up. So this is kind of like this is what you guys can do out there kind of moment here. But Zach Riggs went out there, and look at this, Roman. His PB day, he caught 4 legal lobsters in one session, the biggest being 1.5 pounder.
Nice. And this, guys, just to make sure that nobody gets crazy about this, this is from when the lobsters were in season. Okay.
Yeah.
This is not recent. Okay.
Yeah, I've been asking him to share some pictures with this, and I thought it'd be cool to show this because lobster season starts October, end of October, Coach. I think end of October.
It's starting soon.
I'm not sure. Yeah. So when lobster season comes around, guys, this is what you can get. This is a weird picture Zach sent me. Zach didn't describe this to me, but by looking at that, Roman, am I looking at this right? Does that look like 5 stingrays inside of a
gross. Yeah.
I'm not a big lobster fisherman. I've watched you guys do it, but that looks like a mess.
That's like a terrible pull.
Like to me.
That's like a problem to kind of deal with.
Yeah, exactly. Especially in a kayak. Zach, I'm curious. What do you do? Just dump that, like flip it over and dump them all out? I mean, scoop them out. That looks like a mess.
Can you imagine if it was a pool of like 5 legal lobsters, one pull?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or if it was a nightmare of like 5 giant eels.
Oh, gross.
Here we go. This is a throwback picture of
what?
fish. This is a way throwback.
Dude, this is before MMFC.
This fish. I want to share this fish. This is our very first MMFC outing.
Look at those. Look at those brand new gloves. Look at those brand new pants and a brand new shirt. Leonard, you need to send us a picture of those gloves if you still got them. I bet you they're like brown now.
Leonard looks like he's ready to go out and get a piece of cardboard out and start breakdancing, dude. You got the outfit, dude.
Nice.
That is, I bet you that doesn't look like that now. So he still has that blue shirt though, because that's his trademark, right, Leonard? Yep. But if you guys went on the very first MMFC outing, you remember we were out in front of Bowling Pin Island, in front of Fiesta Island, and we're all on Discord. We're fishing it together for the very first time. This is when like COVID let off. We finally were able to get on the water. And we hear Leonard saying, "I got a shark," and it was like he caught it. It was a miracle fish. It's like, how often do you get a leopard shark on a lure? Let me read what he was fishing here. He caught this at the first MMFC outing on a 3/8 cool bait weedless with a chartreuse Kitech Alba Garcia Alba Garcia rod, 6'9", medium heavy with a Shimano Corrado 200. But I still remember that fish. Do you, Roman?
Yeah, that was fun.
That was a fun day. So congratulations on that, Leonard. I wonder, have you got another one on a lure since then? Because I haven't. All right, next up is down in SD. That's Roy. Caught himself a croaker.
Nice.
Caught on one of Adobo's slow pitch jigs. I think Adobo lent him one, or he was teaching him how to use one right in front of where Cal works.
Yeah.
What are we looking at here?
Cal's secret spot.
Cal, you work on the bay? His rod was a 6-gill, 7-foot, medium light spinning rod, and his reel was a 6-gill spinning reel with 10-pound braid and 10-pound mono for a top shot. He caught and released it. He said this day right here, he ended up with about a dozen fish in 4 hours, a mac, a spotty, sand bass, croaker, all in about 4 hours, and he had a super fun day.
Very cool. Hey, so I guess lobster season might be opening next month. So we're close, guys. Maybe even next week. Is it next week? Couple weeks? No, not next week. Not next week. Next month. Next month in October. It looks like.
Yeah, Coach probably knows. What is it, Coach?
So we can do I put a link in the chat. If you do ! Hoop net, we do the video of where we go with Captain Scotty and cover like how to set up your hoop nets. Can't believe it's already starting again. Crazy.
I know. Just because I went with you guys once when you went hoop net fishing,
and we've had like hoop netting outings, which are a blast at night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That was fun. Guy that's always on PB shoutouts is Dave Rage. If you guys don't know,
Dave Rage from the front.
9-pound. Yeah, look at that thing. 9-pound, 3-ounce rainbow trout. Man, Dave, that's a big one.
It looks like it's just on a walk.
Are
you on your work break?
Looks like he's on work. He's got his work badge.
Are you on your work break, Dave? Dang, that's a nice
nothing
fish.
to see here. Just walking around catching 9-pound fish.
Walk back into the office, slap it on the cubicle.
Put that thing in the microwave, smell out that office. Oh, never mind. But okay, caught it at Menifee Lakes about a week after the annual trout derby on that lake. They stock it once a year, so God, they can't be stocking fish that big.
That's
though.
A huge fish.
They stock it there once a year. He caught it on a spinning combo. Get this, Roman, 4-pound fluorocarbon. That'd be a fight. 4-pound fluoro with a simple split shot, 18 inches from the hook. He used a half-inflated night crawler, just slow moving it. He caught 3 in 2 hours. This was the first fish he caught. He caught it on the third cast. On the retrieve, he saw the tail. He knew it was a big one. It took him 10 minutes to get it in on the light line. The wife netted it for him. And just in case it stands as his PB, Dave took that thing home, Roman, and traced it on a piece of cardboard.
Oh, that's cool.
If he ever wants to make a mount. So he's got like an official, I guess, size and
perfect.
shape of it.
That's a pretty good idea. Something to give Todd to work off of. That's perfect.
2018.
Hey, it still counts. Oh, he said the badge was. He said his badge was for the so they can allow him to fish on the thing. It's like the fishing permit for that lake or for that body of water. Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, next up, Eric. Football season's coming up. I'm so glad, Eric, that you changed teams and you finally came over and you're going to start cheering for KC. That's awesome. Are you towing somebody in, by the way, there? I don't know why Eric sent me this picture, but that's awesome, Eric. Thank you. Chiefs all the way, right? So Eric went out fishing this week. Eric went out to a private pond in Mesa Grande and caught a frog.
A cannibal frog.
And you can see what he's holding there. A frog. He caught a frog using a frog.
Dang.
And he caught it basically like how you fish a frog, just bouncing across the surface. And he ended up catching a bunch of frogs.
What?
And where he was at, they ate him for dinner, Roman.
Oh, wait, what? They ate the frog?
Yeah.
Very cool. What does it taste like?
I guess multiple. So I asked Eric, and he said he said they were good. I guess when you cook properly, they taste like chicken. But
you eat the legs?
I don't know. You're asking the wrong dude.
Whatever, that's cool.
I would say legs. Legs are good. Everybody's saying that legs are good.
Frog legs are good. Yep. KC means.
Yep, frog legs are good. So there you go. Eric was out there slaying frogs over
there. Eric said the case. Eric said the KC on his hat stands for Kill Coble.
I don't know what you're talking about. He's towing back there. Somebody probably broke their drive, right?
Frog legs are bombs. So, interesting. The frogs. All right.
That's it for PB shoutouts.
PB shoutouts.
Exit my screen share here, Roman. It's a pretty big frog, by the way.
That was cool. Wow.
Yeah.
I like that.
There we go. All right. So normally at this time of the show, do you have anything to say, Roman, by the way?
I'm good. Go for it.
Okay. Normally this time of show I do a movie review, but the boss man said, no more movie reviews. You get out of here with that. Nobody likes them. We don't want to hear it anymore.
I didn't say that.
So now I get to torture Roman every week until he says, bring back the movie reviews. I'm going to go ahead and tell jokes again, Roman.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Let me get my thing ready. Okay, I'm ready.
All right. Now remember, these are fishing jokes. I write these myself in my spare time.
Okay, guys, we're nearing the end of the show, guys. If there's any questions, put it in the chat. Other than that, hang out. Let's do some jokes, and then hit that like button if you haven't already, and do share the show with somebody that if you have a friend who's interested in getting into fishing, bring him into the show, bring him into the community. You know, this is a place where they're going to learn the most, and we're going to take care of them. So you'll be doing them a favor by bringing them into the community, and you'll get the credit for bringing them in and helping them on their fishing journey. Okay, so let's go. Let's do these.
This is for you, Zach.
Cal said more dad jokes.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. So
what we're gonna do is I'm
sorry in advance. I like these jokes.
But you gotta set it up though. You gotta set it up. You gotta say the setup.
You guys don't know, I used to work at Disneyland, so I'm professionally trained in the art of joke telling. I used to stand up on the stage at Disneyland and sit there and tell jokes.
Okay, make sure you say. Let me repeat the setup after you say it, and then you give us a delivery. Okay, gotta have a little bit of.
Roman, did you hear what I just said? I'm professionally trained. Okay, what do you call a fish that won't shut up?
What do you call fish that won't shut up?
A big mouth bass.
Oh, okay, that was good.
Okay, thank you. What's a fish's favorite musical instrument?
What's a fish's favorite musical instrument?
A bass drum.
Oh, yeah, it's spelled the same. A bass drum. Yeah, I like it.
I'm gonna go through these fast because I think I may be bombing.
Eric's got a good one. He says.
Eric's
got a good one. He says.
Please.
How much toilet paper will it take to do Brian's yard? Oh.
I know where you live, buddy. I know exactly where you live. Where do goldfish go on vacation?
Where do goldfish go on vacation?
Around the globe.
Oh, got it. Warp TV says I have a sudden urge to drink whiskey.
What is a fish's favorite show?
What is a fish's favorite show?
Name that tuna.
Oh.
So sorry.
It should be Fishy Hour, Brian.
Sorry. What does every fisherman want?
What does every fisherman want? Sorry.
A girlfriend.
Oh.
It's terrible. Oh, man. Okay. I don't know how I can get this one out.
Todd said, wah.
What did the fisherman say to the card magician?
What did the fisherman say to the card magician?
Take a cod, any cod.
Oh, God.
Okay, how do fish go into business?
How do fish go into business?
They start on a small scale.
I
don't know. That's a pretty good one.
Captain Dan said it's starting to smell.
Some big ones here. I feel like I'm bombing. Is this on? Why can't you tell a joke while ice fishing?
Ooh, why can't you tell a joke while ice fishing?
Because it'll crack you up. No.
Brian, don't quit your day job. I'll never get this time back, says Dave Rach.
These are classics. I'm telling you. These are good. You guys are going to be repeating these to your kids. Where do football players go shopping in the off season?
Where do football players go shopping in the off season?
The tackle shop.
Oh.
Yep.
All right, last one.
Oh no, I got just a few more here. I got to end with my big ones. This one's a little long. How many anglers does it take to change a light bulb?
How many anglers does it take to change a light bulb?
4, 1 to change a bulb, and 3 to brag about it and talk about how they would have changed a bigger bulb, but it got away.
All right, I'll take that.
I don't know. I like that one.
Bombing as bad as a Titanic. Nice.
What's the difference between a fish and a piano?
What's the difference between a fish and a piano?
You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish. All right, save my best two for the end here. This is my best two, I hope.
This is the best one. Here goes. The best one.
Best two, I think.
Best two.
Have you ever seen a fish cry?
Have you ever seen a fish cry?
No, but I've seen a whale blubber. That's a good one. You have to admit, that's a good one, dude.
Oh my god.
All right, last joke. Why should you never fight an octopus?
Oh, why should you never fight an octopus?
Because they're too well armed.
Oh. All right, nice.
That's my best one.
Okay, guys. That's it for
Round of
jokes.
applause for that.
Round of applause.
Yeah,
Round of applause. Here
hard
we
to
go.
write all those. Anyway, guys, so let me know when you want to bring back movie reviews, or I'll continue torturing Roman with this.
Let's brainstorm on a different segment, right?
Oh.
Let's brainstorm on a different segment.
All right.
I mean, it's cool.
Jokes are already.
No, jokes are cool, but I can't tell if the comments are like sarcastic or
sarcastic. They're cracking up.
Okay, cool.
They don't want to admit it, but those are dang funny. They're gonna be watching the replay. They're gonna be writing those down.
Yeah, they're gonna be. If you guys using these jokes in real life, you guys gotta let us know.
Yeah,
movie reviews.
Water cooler tomorrow.
Please, says Kyle. That's funny. Okay. All right. Well, maybe next week or the week after that, we'll try something different instead of jokes to put in the slot of movie reviews and something just fun, something whimsical. So we'll see. Cool. Ryan, anything else?
Anyway, this weekend I'm not gonna be snagging grass and catching bass, which I actually I might, because I'll probably fish for largemouth this weekend too. I'm gonna get out there with Roman. I'm gonna try to catch myself a Dorado. So I will see you guys, and I will talk to you guys in 2 weeks. Have a nice holiday weekend. I'm out.
Woo. Thanks, Brian. Woo, that's awesome. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that, Brian. That's gonna be a blast. Of course, guys, as you know, I'll be shooting that stuff, filming it, and hopefully bringing a video to you guys soon. So shout outs, Mr. Eric the Judge Lieben, Zach Riggs in the house, Captain Dan, thanks so much for showing up, guys. Big Water Yak Fishing, welcome back. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Leonard in the house, Leonard, Salty Dangler, and of course Eric. Thank you for helping me mod today. I got Cal. Thanks again for hanging out with us today. I got Arnie. I got what else here? Man, you guys need to chat more. I got Submission Fishing Co in the house, Muto in the house. Tomorrow's, make sure you go check out Submission Fishing Co. He'll be doing a show at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, talking about fishing, asking questions, have a good time there. And then we'll be back here. We'll be off next week, and then we'll be back the week. I'll be back here on Monday the 13th, and Brian and I will both be back on Wednesday the 15th. So just make note, guys. There's no Fishy Hour next week. Also, I kind of started back up with doing shows on Twitch. So if you guys want to go check out my Twitch stream, I'm not going to be streaming any fishing, but I will be streaming some Warzone, video game playing, that kind of stuff. I know it's like a little bit off topic, but if you guys are into that kind of stuff, you guys want to go and hang out. If you guys actually play Warzone, you want to go jump in a couple of drops with me, then go over there and check it out. That's on Twitch, romancastro.com/Twitch. Let's see, some more shout outs. I got Mark G in the house. Thanks again for helping us with the raffle, Mark. I got Dalt Attack 47. I can't believe I missed you, dude. Thanks for hanging out today. I'm glad you're here. Dario, Coach Worf in the house. So, Coach, you have a day off on Monday? Let's see. All right, and if I missed you guys, I apologize, but thanks again for hanging out with us today. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks if I don't see you on Twitch on Warzone. All right, good night, guys. Okay.